Welcome back, everyone, to another video game pickups video. I have been waiting on a few items to be able to do this video. One item came from Canada, and a few were released recently, and I had to get them off Amazon. And then there were a couple of items that I didn't know released at all. I knew I needed them, I just didn't know they'd come out. And one of them still actually has not come out, and it should be released early next year. But instead of having all of you wait till next year to get this video, I figure I'll wait for that item to come in and then put that with another video at that time. Ton of things to go over and show you. And a couple of these items I never had in my original video game collection. It was impossible to find. But recently I was able to find both of these items, and so we'll show them off to you. So here we are. We'll start with the non-video game type of stuff. New tubs were released. This is Ryo Hazuki from Shenmue. This is a Shenmue tubs. And again, what these are rubber ducks that you would put in the bath if you wanted to, but in the vein of video game characters. So for example, there are Tekken tubs, there are Crash Bandicoot tubs, and so on and so forth. So here's Ryu. It's the only Shenmue character. And then we have some Sonic tubs that just recently released. Some brand new ones. We have Shadow the Hedgehog. This is a limited edition. There are only 3,000 of these. Right here. Limited edition sticker. You may see. And it says you can collect all of them. Sonic, Dr. Eggman, Miles, Tails, Prower, Knuckles the Echidna, Supersonic, Shadow, and Amy Rose. And I believe the three that just got released were Supersonic, this Shadow one, and then Amy Rose. We'll see. So we have Shadow. We have Supersonic. So there's that. And then Amy Rose. This is also a limited edition one. Only 3,000 of these apparently were made. Number 7, Amy Rose. So, like 6 and 7 were limited editions, whereas 1 through 5 are not. Those are the tubs that came out. Next up, we have some Mortal Kombat McFarlane figurines. These are the 3 from Phase 10. And I now have every McFarlane figurine from Mortal Kombat that has been released. First up, we have another variant of Cabal. This is Mortal Kombat 11 one. So, we have Cabal. Then we have the Batman Who Laughs. It's a variant on the Joker. I apologize for clearing my throat. I'm a public speaker for work. And when you talk a lot, unfortunately that happens. And then the last variant of Spawn, Shadow of Spawn. So those are the 3 Mortal Kombat figurines that have come out. Next up, we will go over this. This is another pop from the Crash Bandicoot series that was recently released, a GameStop exclusive, and it's Crash Bandicoot with an Aku Aku mask on him. So you can see the Aku Aku mask is pressed up against Crash's face. It's a larger pop. So we have that came out. Excuse me. Alright. And next up we have a sealed Tiger Electronics NBA Jam. The arcade smash hits home, take it to the hoop, with 27 NBA teams, boom shakalaka. He jams it in. How do you block that move? Use the turbo feature for a little hang time. He's on fire. This guy's hot from downtown. At the buzzer, yes, what a finish. Get ready for non-stop full court in-your-face action, straight from the arcade. Take on 27 NBA teams and slam your way to a championship title. Features include super slam dunks, monster jams, and highest league ranking retained. Don't just sit there, jam. So I've had this before. When I sold my collection a couple years ago, and I started recollecting the Tiger Electronic handhelds, I always wanted this again. But weirdly, every single handheld I found that was used had this sticker on the back of the game. It was very strange, and I didn't know if the owners just did that or if it just came that way. But I figured I wasn't going to take a chance, and I would just find one brand new if I could, and I have. So here it is, NBA Jam sealed. Alright. Next up, we're going to go to the old school games. No, you know what? We'll save the old school games for last. So we'll go with the generation games. So here we go. Alright, first up for the PS4, we have a Blue Label copy of the original God of War. Obviously, I have the collector's, the Stone Mason edition of that game, but this is a variant that I wanted to pick up, and so here it is. Living as a man outside the shadow of the gods, Kratos, along with his son Atreus, must venture into the brutal Norse wilds as they fight to fulfill a deeply personal quest. Discover an emotionally gripping world of fearsome creatures. Discover an emotionally gripping tale of father and son. Journey to a dark, elemental world of fearsome creatures, and conquer your foes in vicious close quarters combat. Again, one of the best games of all time, obviously. Now, I am in the middle of God of War Ragnarok, and it's still good. It's not as good as this, but it's still up there. I believe the foes are a lot more harder than this game's were, with the exception of the Valkyrie, which is one of the hardest video game bosses I've ever had to battle. For those of you who've played this game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Queen Valkyrie was insufferable how hard that was. But when I finally beat it, I mean, the amount of pleasure I took in beating it was off the charts. Proud of myself for that. But anyway, we have the Blue Label edition. For the PS, let's see, I don't want to skip some things here. So, PS4, we have Pac-Man Museum Plus, 14 games included. Release your Pac Passion in Pac-Man Museum. So customize your virtual arcade with wallpapers, figures, music, and more. Play a variety of classic and nostalgic Pac-Man games. The 14 games that are included, you have Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Pac-and-Pal, Pac-Land, Pac-Man, Pac-Mania, Pac-Attack, Pac-in-Time, Pac-Man Arrangement as well. That's weird. There's two Pac-Man arrangements there. Oh, maybe one's a 3D. One's a 3D version of the arrangement. Then you have Pac-Man. I can't read this one. Pac-Motos, Pac-and-Roll Remix, Pac-Man Battle Royale, and Pac-Man 256. This one right here, I have no idea what that bottom one says. But anyway, we have that. Then for the PS4, we have a, again, sealed copy. These are all sealed. Assassin's Creed Origins. The Assassin's Creed games, I have the collector's editions for all of them. These are just the variant standalone games. And this, again, one of my favorite Assassin's Creeds of all time. It's probably number 3 of all time. The origin story of the Assassins. Experience all new combat as you level up and master powerful weapons to take down epic enemies. Quest system delivers a new story every time you play. Discover the mysteries of ancient Egypt, the Great Pyramids, lost tombs, mummies, and the gods. And the DLC content on this game was one of the best DLC contents Ubisoft's ever put out for an Assassin's Creed game. Because in this game you fought like the Egyptian gods like Anubis and all sorts of things, and it was just amazing fighting those. Next up, Assassin's Creed Odyssey for the PS4. The seal is ripped, unfortunately, here and here. Nothing I can do about that. This is my second favorite Assassin's Creed. Your Odyssey awaits. Explore a rich and ever-changing world shaped by your decisions. Write your own epic odyssey and become a legendary Spartan hero with an all-new style of gameplay. Your choices will determine what type of hero you become and shape the world around you. Charge into epic battles, pitting 150 versus 150 soldiers against each other. Customize your ship to battle entire fleets. Journey from humble beginnings to living legend. So we have the Odyssey for the PS4. And then we have the limited edition version of Assassin's Creed Unity for the PS4. Make history. For centuries, France has been ruled by the privileged few. No longer. On this day, the people of Paris have risen up against tyranny. Now in the midst of one of history's most chaotic and brutal revolutions, the fate of a nation rests on the edge of the assassin's blade. Play an epic single-player campaign or bring friends for 2 to 4 player co-op missions. Customize your master assassin, Arno, with gear, weaponry, and skills. Explore a gorgeous open world powered by a groundbreaking next-gen game engine. And the limited edition includes the bonus mission, The Chemical Revolution. GameSpot said this was gorgeous, Forbes said it was truly next-gen, and Game Informer quoted a massive playground. So we have a sealed copy of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And there's a PlayStation exclusive Play It First 10 bonus missions, The Dreadful Crimes. Welcome to the family, London 1868. The Industrial Revolution flattens the purses of the privileged, while the working class struggles to survive, until a pair of assassins emerges from the underworld to rally to their defense. Recruit your gang members, all new brutal combat system, play as Jacob and Evie Fry. So we have Syndicate. And then we have another copy of Unity, but this time it is the Walmart edition. Includes bonus mission and exclusive weapon. Again, the exact same thing as we read before, but again, this one is the Walmart edition, so I had to get that variant. Then we have the PS4 version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the Ultimate Edition Steelbook, which includes the game, the Season Pass, and the Ultimate Pack. Become a legendary Viking Raider. Lead epic raids, build your settlement, grow your power. Brutally conquer your enemies. Explore a Dark Age open world. Shape the growth of your character. The Ultimate Edition includes the Season Pass and then an Ultimate Pack, Berserker Longship Pack, Berserker Gear Pack, Berserker Settlement Pack, and a set of runes. It includes the bonus mission, The Way of the Berserker. So we have the Ultimate Edition Steelbook version of Valhalla. Then also, for Valhalla, we have the Gold Edition Steelbook, which just includes the game and the Season Pass. Gold Edition includes Season Pass, epic new content, new lands, new gear, and again the bonus mission, The Way of the Berserker. We have that. Okay, next up, we also, for the PS4, have a copy of Black Flag. Rich open world playground, enhanced naval gameplay, award-winning multiplayer. This is a port, obviously, because Black Flag originally came out on the Xbox 360 and PS3. This is the next-gen port of it, so we had to get that one. For the PS4, we also have Atari 50, the Anniversary Collection. And for the PS5, we have the exact same game. And again, it seems to me it's the exact same thing. It doesn't look like there's any Well, the PS5 version has Ultra HD Blu-ray. That's about it. So go on an interactive journey through video game history, including more than 100 playable games. Play rare and legendary games from 7 Atari platforms, including Jaguar, Lynx, 2600, 5200, 7800, 800, and Arcade. Discover 6 all-new games inspired by Atari classics, including the never-completed Sword Quest title Airworld. Explore interactive timelines that blend games, exclusive interviews, artwork, and trivia into a seamless experience. So we have these. And then for the Nintendo Switch, we have the Atari 50, but this is the Steelbook edition. It includes exclusive Steelbook and poster. So, exact same game, just with a Steelbook and a poster. Now, for the original Xbox, this is the one demo disc I was missing, and this is the hard-to-get one, Volume 7. Exhibition, 7 game demos inside. ESPN NHL 2K5, Burnout 3 Takedown, Kingdom Under Fire, The Crusaders, The SpongeBob SquarePants Movie, Dead or Alive Ultimate, Star Wars Republic Commando, Disney presents a Pixar film, The Incredibles. Plus key info on your favorite games. G4 Tech TV, TV for gamers, the icons. G4 Tech TV takes a rare inside look at Itagi's Team Ninja, including interviews and a behind-the-scenes look at DOA Ultimate. Pulse, take a look at the incredibly customizable Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005, and discover that every move you make affects the life of your character in Fable from Peter Molyneux. Electric Playground, interviews with LucasArts' Chris Susan on Star Wars Battlefront. New, music and videos from Vagrant featuring Alkaline Trio, Senses Fail, From Autumn to Ashes, and more. So that is that. For the PS3, 2K Sports College Hoops NCAA 2K8, very hard to find game. Excuse me, not hard to find, very expensive game to find. Best selling, best playing, the reigning champ returns. So Lock on D, master your man-to-man defense with complete on-the-ball coverage. All-American Training Challenge, go head-to-head against former college stars Greg Oden, Mike Conley Jr., Julian Wright, Glenn Davis, Alondo Tucker, Al Thornton, and J.J. Redick to test and build your key game skills. Six-man advantage. With the six-man meter, give your home team the advantage on the floor with the energy of the crowd. Improved legacy mode. Deeper legacy mode with new amateur basketball leagues, create a recruit, user-controlled player progression, and more. Play vision. Execute offensive plays perfectly with on-floor step-by-step play diagrams. 2K8 soundtrack, featuring Jurassic 5, J Dilla, MF Doom, Dilated Peoples, The Kooks, The Black Lips, and more. So we have that. Then, for the PS4, we have the Skylanders Imaginators featuring Crash Bandicoot. We have this one sealed. Bring the Skylanders to life, create your own Skylanders, unleash your imagination. Chaos has discovered the ancient power of mind magic and is using it to create an unstoppable army of Doomlanders. Eon is calling upon all Portal Masters and Skyland's greatest mystic warriors, the Senseis, to stop Chaos and his minions. Now you must use the power of your imagination to create your own Skylanders, to battle in the ultimate adventure alongside the almighty Senseis to save Skylands. So you can create your own Imaginator Skylanders, pick your personality, select your battle class, choose your weapons and gear, train with Senseis. It features Crash Bandicoot Toy, which unlocks a new level. Use the Imaginate Creation Crystals to create Imaginator Skylanders. Sensei Skylanders, the ultimate masters of Sky Chi. 10 battle class types. Embark on an epic new adventure. Battle to save Skylands. Unleash the Sensei's Sky Chi powers. Play with your friends and conquer all new side quests and mini-games. There are 30 plus Skylanders to collect and infinite possibilities to create. All Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure, Skylanders Giants, Skylanders Swap Force, Skylanders Trap Team, and Skylanders Superchargers toys work in the Skylanders Imaginators game. So, we have the sealed copy with Crash and Neocortex and everything else. So there's that. Next up for the PS3, we have the Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix Collector's Edition. I'm not happy about this as the box right down here has gotten crushed. But the magical saga continues in 3 remastered journeys. I'm getting a 9.4-inch Shadow Heartless plush toy, Kingdom Hearts HD Collector Steelbook, which holds both the games, Disney collectible pin, a 30-page hardcover art book, and a Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix games, which comes with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded. This was the last Kingdom Hearts variant I was missing. Happy to finally have that. Next up here, we have the God of War Ragnarok PS5 Limited Edition DualSense Wireless Controller. I doubt I'll be opening this, although the box unfortunately is ripped. I don't know why I didn't see that. This control, yeah, I should have returned this. That's pretty bad. But anyway, we got it sealed. And then, let's see if I can move these over. I have this. The God of War Ragnarok PS5. As you can see, move these all the way over here. Branded box. It includes the voucher code for the game. It does not include the disc. And there's nothing special about this PlayStation 5. It is just the bundle with God of War. That's it. So because I'm a God of War fan, obviously I had to get the variant of this. And here you are. Play like never before. Lightning speed. Harness the power of a custom CPU and SSD with integrated I/O that rewrite the rules of what a PlayStation console can do. Breathtaking immersion. Discover a deeper gaming experience with support for haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and 3D audio technology. Stunning games. Marvel at incredible graphics and experience new PS5 features. Play a back catalog of supported PS4 games with system update. 825 gig version of the model. And this is the pictures that you'll see. Okay. So that is the God of War PS5. The bundle also came with a H300 stereo gaming headset. This is not from Sony. This is somebody that I purchased the bundle off of. And hilariously enough, I got a pretty decent deal. He basically sold it for cost. I think I paid with tax about $680 for this. The system itself is going for either $549 or $599. So with this headset, I think I didn't get gouged on the internet. I didn't really need this headset. I might use this for a computer if I can. Yep. PC mobile, so I'll probably save this for my computer, but it's pretty cool to have. Next up, for the original Nintendo, we have the Soviet mind game Tetris, the Tengen version. It's a battle of wits in the Soviet mind game. From the land that has produced the greatest chess minds comes a very different mind game. Developed by 2 Soviet programmers, Tetris is the first computer game to breach the Iron Curtain. It now stands before you, not as a test of crude brawn, but as an intense battle of wits. Tetris is a dynamic puzzle that seems easy enough. Rotate and flip moving geometric blocks into unbroken rows. When you completely fill up the bottom row, it disappears from the screen and your score rises. When enough rows vanish, the blocks descend faster and faster. Nothing to it, right? Wrong. When you can't find the way to make the pieces fit together, and more blocks tumble down to clog your screen, you'll wish you had 10 hands and 10 brains. Warning, although Tetris may be great food for thought, it's so much fun it's positively addictive. So don't forget to eat something to fuel your body. Maybe an apple pie? Tetris and apple pie. Now that's de dente. Very odd ending there. So fit fast-moving blocks into complete rows as they descend from the top of the screen. Here's an example of the one-player game. It's just you against the computer. The two-player game lets you match wits against a friend. The quicker you position the descending pieces to form a complete row, the quicker they disappear and the higher your score in this challenging game. So there it is, Tetris from Tengen. For the Super Nintendo, finally the last missing game in the Prince of Persia series, I have Prince of Persia 2. After defeating the evil Grand Vizier Jafar at the end of his first quest, our hero settles down for a life of peace with his beloved princess. But all is not well in the land of Persia, and it soon becomes evident that Jafar has returned to wreak revenge on the happy couple. Assuming the identity of the hero, Jafar enters the castle to steal the princess, casting a spell on all around him as he goes. When the prince returns to the castle, he is stunned to see his double. Not only that, but the palace guards attack him, forcing him to escape the city as a stowaway on a merchant ship. So begins the greatest chapter in the life of the Prince of Persia, an adventure that will take him across 5 exotic environments, an adventure that will pit him against opponents skilled in swords play or with magical capabilities. Enter mystical dungeons and avoid fire pits, trapdoors, poison potions, and pressure plates that trigger lethal darts. Become immersed in the battle. Become enmeshed in the battle of skill and bravery, that is the shadow and the flame, and restore our hero to his rightful position as Prince of Persia. 5 exotic environments, incredibly lifelike sword fighting against multiple opponents, over 12 levels of increasing difficulty, lethal death traps, maddening maze and riddles, highly detailed graphics, animated from actual movie clips for breathtakingly fluid motion. So that is the last remaining Prince of Persia game I was missing. And then finally, for the Sega Game Gear, I have 2 games that I needed to finish my collection here, towards the end of my collection, for Sonic. The first is Sonic Blast. The world-famous Blue Hedgehog is back. Sonic, Knuckles, and their world are fully rendered. The evil genius Robotnik has stolen the Chaos Emeralds, and it's up to Sonic and Knuckles to stop him. Luckily, Sonic has new moves and other special power-ups to defeat the evil genius. Play as Sonic or Knuckles as you race through 14 levels in search of hidden power-ups. Rendered graphics push Game Gear gameplay to the limits. Use Sonic's new Boost Blast to defeat the evil genius. So Sonic Blast. And then lastly, Tails Adventure. Sonic's sidekick Tails in his first solo adventure. Tails must stop the Battle Fortress Bird army from taking control of Tails Island to rule over the animals. On land, in the air, and at sea, Tails battles some pretty tough birds. With unlimited flying ability, Tails can fly with the best of them. Equip Tails with over 20 power-ups or special items to tackle the task at hand. Passwords allow you to resume play where you left off last. So, folks, that is the video game pickups video for this edition. I'm happy with everything I have. I've been able to knock off a lot of things on my list. I am still missing about 95 or so games across multiple platforms to finally be done with my personal collection. Majority of them are Game Boy, Game Gear games, I would say about 20%, and then just miscellaneous things here and there for other systems. Thanks for watching. Please comment if you liked any of the games that I showed here. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up if you can, and subscribe, and tell your friends about it. Tell your friends about the channel. Appreciate all of you watching. Stay tuned because we have the December Munch Pack video coming up next.